Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be learning how to create this form. So by the end of this lesson, you will learn how to design this nice, beautiful contact and registration form. So you have the name, the first name, the last name, the phone number, the email, the city, the street, the button, and then you have this background. You have this gray black background, and then the form here with this other radius and all of that. So sit tight and enjoy yourself. So and learn as much as you can. If you have any questions, comment, like, and subscribe to this channel, and hit me up on what you want me to do next for you. So first of all, I will cd into my no, I'm in caps. So I'll cd into my directory that I want to create the form inside. So I'll say registration form, registration form. Sorry, mk. I'm making a directory mkdir registration form. Yeah, so I'll cd into my registration form. Then I will open it in my code editor. So in my code editor, we'll create this. So here we have this uh, registration form, the folder that we create in our uh, PowerShell. Then here we'll create an HTML file, then a CSS file to start our work. So here we have this HTML. So we use the emit abbreviation to get this HTML. So I'm changing the folder, the title. So we make it registration form. And you should know that every HTML file is supposed to have this this design here. Otherwise, it will not. The page will not be rendered on Google. We'll get an error. So in here in the body tag, I've put a form tag here. So inside the form tag, I'll put an H1 tag that goes by registration form. Registration form. Yep. So after the registration form tag, we'll put in an input tag. So we'll duplicate this, I think 5 times. So I'm using Shift Alt. I've highlighted it and I'm using Shift Alt 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5. So we have a test. So we put in our placeholder. So I'm going to use Alt and then I'll click on all the areas. I'll type in placeholder. So I clicked Alt and then I use the mouse to put in. So now I'm coming to type in all the other thing. So here we will put first name, then here we put last name, last name, then here we put phone number, then here we put email. So here we'll change this text to email, and here we'll put street, and here we'll put city. So then after this we'll put add one button, and then the button will be submit. Yeah, so now let's open this form. So I'm using Lifesaver as an extension. So here we are opening the browser in Google. So this is how our form. This is what our form looks like. This is what our form looks like. So now we have to um, style our form. So we'll come back to this CSS, but before then, we have to link the CSS to here. Link link style.css. Yeah, yeah. So we are creating a relationship between style.css and the link, and then HTML, so that we'll be able to style our project successfully. Yes. So let me explain something here. This doc tag, this it describes and tells the structure or the code editor that we are writing in an HTML language. HTML and English. So this is English, and then we have the head that consists of the title, the meta, and so you see that when you hover over it, it gives you a meta description, an element representing various kinds of meta data that cannot be expressed using the title. You see, so we can whatever it is inside here, we can't write it inside the title. It will give us an error. So the title obviously tells us what is in the when you go to Google browser, you see the title in the Google page title. Then we have the stylish, and then so remember always remember to put in this before you start working on your work. Otherwise, when you start putting it on your page on Google, you'll be getting error. Okay, so now back after done with that, let's come here to CSS. Then we use this general tag. So whenever you see a design or something like every code editor you see will use this, you should know that the person is trying to tell you that this particular one, it is a generalized element for all the CSS, all the HTML file our CSS is linked to. So first we'll come here, we give it a margin 0, taking off the uh, original margin setting of the website, box size, and then we give it a border box. So outline, we give it an outline, and then we give it a ball. Yeah, so this is it. So then we come to the body. So let's start the body. So we give it a width of 100%, a width of 100%, a height of 100%, a position absolute, an absolute position, an index z index of 1, z index of 1, and then we give it a display grid. Yeah, so that is it. I think that is it. Okay, we've gotten something. Our background color. We need to give it our background color. So this color code, maybe we can just make it black. Yeah. So here is our background color. So now let's come to the form, install the form. So you should remember that if you use a class, you use a dot. But here the form is an HTML tag, semantic tag. So you don't need to put in the dot there. So let's look at how our page is looking like so far. So this is how our page is looking, the background, and yeah. So here we go. So we've given it. So now let's place save center, place save center. We give it a width. Then we use the max. We give it 23 view width. Then we give it a 33 pixel. Remember that if you do something like this, uh, it makes your work easy for you. Then we give it a color. This color code 808080. Yes. Then we give it a background color of white. Background color of white. Then we give it a display flex direction color. Okay, so let me show you something. Flex direction. So this is what it's looking like. So this is what our registration form is looking like now. But now you see the display flex, you see how it's looking at. So if you add the display flex column, make it display flex direction, give it a column, flex direction column, we give it a gap of 25 pixels, 25 pixels, and then we give it a padding 25 pixels and 30 pixels, 30, 40, 30 pixels, 30 pixels, then we give it a border radius of 8 pixels, border radius of 8 pixels, then we give it a font size of 14 pixels. Let's add this cursor pointer. So this is how our page looks like now. Yeah, we are getting there. So you see when I hover over this, I'm getting cursor pointer. So now let's come to the H1. So let's start our H1. H1 put text align, center, color, blue violet. We give it a font style, font size of 36 pixels. 36 pixels. We give it a font weight of 900. Then margin button to have some margin under button 20 pixels. Then we come to our form input. We give it outline. So we already give an outline there. We have a border solid. So border 1 pixel solid. Then we give it this color code C9, C9, C9. Yep. And then we give it a padding of 10 pixels. Padding of 10 pixels to put some space. Then we have border radius of 4 pixels. Yeah. So let's look at how our form is looking so far. So you see how our form is looking. So very nice. Yeah. We haven't done something, but I will do it later. Then let's start our button. So the button, we give it a padding of 10 pixels and 20 pixels. So this is what the padding looks like. So you see 10 pixels and 10 pixels. So we take this outline here, this outline, the black, the border, and then we give it a background border, and then so the outline is already gone, so the border none. Then we give it a background color. Yeah, so this is our background color. Yeah. So our form is done. We are almost done with our form. Then we give it a border radius of 4 pixels. Yeah, so you get it now. So the part then puts in the space here, top 10 pixels and 20, and then the background, the border radius. The border radius is this corner pointing that you are saying here. Yeah. Okay. So now let's do the hover effect. Button hover, and then we give it a background color of black, then a color white. Yes. So when we hover, so let's give it a transition or 0.15 seconds. All right. Okay, then let's come to the H1. Then we have a font family. This. Yeah. Okay. So you see, if we hover over this, we're having this nice hover effect, nice hover effect.